am a good Catholic girl, so I must begin with confession. When I was first asked to speak tonight, I thought, 15 years. It's really impressive how time has really flown by. How many of you remember where you were 15 years ago? That would be 2010, as our future president told us. But that was 10 years before 2000. Remember, the world was supposed to end in 2000. Remember that? I remember that. And then 10 years later, we had COVID, which completely disrupted our lives and our world. So I will be honest, I do not remember 2010. And at that age, I can barely remember yesterday. But I do remember being 15. Yes, the long-term memory is intact. It was around the time when handheld calculators came into being. You don't remember that? Yes. In math class, I can remember blaming my calculator every time I got a wrong answer. I would say that the calculator made a mistake. I thought that was pretty funny. My teacher, Mr. Beckman, he didn't think so. No sense of humor. But unlike me at 15, Merl Grove High School Past Students Association New York chapter has been getting it right, building, growing, and thriving for a whole decade and a half. And tonight, we get to celebrate not only what has been accomplished, but also the sisterhood, the fellowship, and community that made it all possible. Being here tonight feels especially meaningful because some of you may know that I am a proud alumna of Immaculate Conception High School. And what makes this evening even more special is the connection between Immaculate and Merl Grove. You see, our schools are bound together in some really beautiful ways. Our current principal, Mrs. Stacy Wilson Reynolds, is a graduate of Merl Grove. Yes, uno can cheer for that. Yes. As you all learned this evening, one of our alumna, Mr. Tasha Davids, is an alumna of Immaculate. And when ICHS, yes, clap that for that too. Mm-hmm. And last year, when ICHS faced inclement weather that forced us out of our own space, it was Merl Grove that graciously opened its doors and hosted our 2024 graduation ceremonies. So I think you would agree, that's not just fellowship, that's true sisterhood in action. So tonight I stand here before you not just as a guest, but as a sister, grateful for the ties that bind our schools, our alumni, and our futures together. When I think about sisterhood, fellowship, and community, I think about the mentors who shaped me as a student. I was blessed with teachers who saw more in me than I saw in myself. We treasure those teachers, don't we? One teacher in particular who knew that I loved math used to remind me, Lesleyann, don't let fear keep you from trying. You already have what it takes. That kind of encouragement gave me confidence then, and it still guides me today. Many of you might know the adage, feel the fear and do it anyway. Oh, no, don't know that one. Yes, man. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So when we look at this alumni association, we see women who likely felt the fear and did it anyway. Investing in young women through scholarships, robotics, athletics, and leadership programs. I see that same spirit of sisterhood being passed down. Older sisters encouraging younger ones, alumni lifting current students, women reminding girls that they already have what it takes. That is sisterhood and fellowship, alive and at work. 15 years ago, this alumni association was founded on 3 simple but powerful beliefs: connect, support, contribute. So please, let us pause for a moment to honor the women who dared to imagine this. I believe some of your founders are with us tonight. Sharon, Rita, Delia, Norma, Andrea, and Persis. I think 4 of you are here. Please stand and be acknowledged. They felt the fear and did it anyway. These courageous and industrious women planted a seed, not knowing how it would grow, but trusting that if they created a space for alumni to gather, give forward, and lift each other up, something extraordinary would flourish. And it has. Their vision gave birth to the fellowship we celebrate tonight and the sisterhood that sustains it. We are standing literally on their shoulders. You are indeed connecting. Sisterhood begins with connection. Through reunions, social events, and online forums, you have built a bridge that links past students across time and distance. Each connection is a reminder that the bonds forged in the classroom, on the netball court, or in the choir room are not fleeting. They endure, and they ripple outward, strengthening families, neighborhoods, and entire communities. You are supporting. Sisterhood deepens when we lift one another up. This association of past students has given scholarships, mentorship, and opportunities to your little sisters, the next generation of Merl. That's right, right? James. Mm-hmm. Imagine the confidence of a girl who receives a scholarship and begins to see her own brilliance. Or the courage of a student who enters a robotics competition because someone believed in her potential. Each act of support is a hand extended in sisterhood, saying, you belong, we've got you, keep going. And you are contributing. Community and sisterhood thrive when we give forward together. From upgrading science labs to supporting athletics and leadership initiatives, your contributions are not just investments in infrastructure, they are testimonies to your generosity and your love. By strengthening the school, you strengthen the alumni network. By strengthening the network, you strengthen families, and by strengthening families, you strengthen the entire community. Sisterhood has a ripple effect. What begins here tonight reaches beyond these walls. Of course, no sisterhood, no community is without challenges. But that is where the true strength of each of you and this organization lies. As the saying goes, when feeling challenged, take a breath, make a move, shape changes. For 15 years, this Alumni Association has done exactly that, adapting, innovating, and leading with courage. And because of that, you stand here tonight not only as an alumni group, but as a powerful movement of women, sisters, shaping change together. So as we celebrate this milestone, let us also look ahead to the next 15 years. Let us commit to deepening our sisterhood, expanding our fellowship, and widening our community. Let us continue to lift young women into their fullest potential, because when we as sisters connect, support, and contribute together, there truly is nothing that can stand in our way. Thank you all so very much for allowing me to share this celebration of fellowship, community, and above all, sisterhood. I'm going to ask you, if you would, please stand and raise your glass. Congratulations, Merl Grove High School Past Students Association, New York chapter. Congratulations on 15 remarkable years. We applaud you. Thank you all so much. You may be seated.